been a long time since we've done a full rundown of Stradman's cars, but I think it's fair to say tracking them down has become quite confusing at this stage, so let's clear things up and do a full tour of every single car in Stradman's car collection in 2022. First up, let's start with the cars James uses every day. James's go-to grocery getter is the Ram TRX, a honking grid pickup truck with a rather fitting 707 horsepower supercharged Hellcat V8 engine. It would be extremely inappropriate as a daily driver in the UK, but in the land of the free, pickups that take up 2 whole normal lanes and get 7 miles to the gallon are almost a no-brainer. This car is stock and finished in a gorgeous metallic blue color. Its main feature on the channel so far was when James took it on a road trip to Alaska with his mother on a trip that she said she always wanted to do, which was such a sweet and wholesome moment on the channel. James's secondary grocery getter is, as expected, another very low-key all-wheel drive vehicle for those Utah winters. It is, of course, the Lamborghini Urus, the go-to secondary dealer driver for the discerning man. And this isn't just any Urus, oh no. This was previously Post Malone's and finished in white to match the rest of Posty's collection. The car has since been wrapped in the same satin red color as his Mark V Supra originally wore and features an upgraded IP exhaust system that sounds like this.
Go, go, go! That sounds so good!
It's a glorious, glorious machine, and one that has kept bored Utah police officers very busy in recent months. And since we're on the topic of crazy Lamborghinis, let's get straight into the Lambos that James currently owns, which, believe it or not, amounts to 6 in total. Obviously, there is the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe, my own personal dream car. It was finished in a Rancio Argos, but has been wrapped a few times by Strad, firstly in satin chrome purple, that was so famously worn by his purple army cars, then it was given a half camo wrap before being wrapped fully in satin blue as you see it today. This is a truly gorgeous car, and the 1016 industry body kit with the IP exhaust system have turned this car into the ultimate winter snowplow. This car became even more snow orientated last year when James put snow tracks on the Venti. Then there's the Aventador that most certainly won't be leaving the Strad collection anytime soon. The Liberty Walk Lamborghini Aventador Roadster Pirelli edition. Yes, that's quite a mouthful, but believe me, all of those pieces of information matter. This is James's craziest looking Lambo by far and features a 1 of 50 Liberty Walk wide body kit with the girthiest of girthy wings and fenders so wide that they have to take them off to put the car in an enclosed trailer. The wide body kit is also bolted to an Aventador Pirelli edition Roadster, one of potentially 15 Roadsters worldwide that are Pirelli editions, and that crazy pink paint isn't just any old paint, it's called Rosa Acanthus, a paint color with tiny little glass fragments to create an almost otherworldly glistening effect that costs around $100,000 to get as an option from Lamborghini. The car has also gained a blindingly bright custom white interior to match those white wheels and is of course a build dedicated to Papa Strad. Then there's his manual Lambos, and of course the very first of this was his 2006 Lamborghini Gyarados. It began as a heavily financed V10 supercar that Strad could barely afford and is now gaining a full twin turbo kit from B-Rogue built with some of the most beautiful fabrication you'll ever see. The Gyarados has been through several iterations, including a satin chrome purple wrap, the first of Strad vehicles to have it, and was also fitted with carbon fiber Superleggera parts. I can't wait to see this car finally make a comeback. To me, this is the most iconic car in the collection, and as an OG Strad fan, this car has been greatly missed on the channel. Some of you guys might not have even seen it yet. The next manual Lambos are both glorious V12s. The first manual V12 was his 40th anniversary Murcielago. I did a full video on the many various cool features in this car, but most notable are the new exhaust system, carbon luggage set, and the awe-inspiring Verde Artemis paintwork, a color brought out specifically for the 40th anniversary. What's more, just 40 were made, and as a result of its rarity and manual transmission, the prices in this car have skyrocketed. Definitely one of James's better cars from a financial standpoint. And the last Lambo, before any of the Ferrari gang send abuse in the comment section, is his white-on-white Lamborghini Countach 5000 Quattro Valvole, or QV. This car was purchased from the well-known automotive dealer We Are Curated, who run a YouTube channel all about the history of various Lamborghinis and other enthusiast cars. I'd totally recommend it to anyone that likes these cars. It's such an amazing channel. And this Countach is a US spec car, so it gets a rather unsightly rear bumper in my opinion, but at least it's got a Euro spec front bumper. The car will be fully restored inside and out by Curated to make this Countach feel and drive exactly as it should. So the Lambos are finished for now, and I guess I owe it to the Ferrari gang to talk about this, James's Ferrari 458 Spider that he sold to his friend Chandler and then bought back at a major premium a year or so later. This car has a full IP exhaust system, which sounds pretty damn good if you ask me. and additionally comes with another Liberty Walk kit. And Ferrari legal team, close your ears for this one because James has painted this in an ad personam Lamborghini purple color called Viola Parsife. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for the wheels to arrive, so the stock rims coupled with the Liberty Walk V1 kit have provided this car with copious amounts of whack fit mint. And on the subject of whack fit mint is Strad's C8 Corvette. I'm really sorry to expose you like that, man, but come on, man, we're still waiting on these new wheels. This is another Liberty Walk wide body car, and it has yet again been fitted with a frequency intelligence exhaust system, which some might say sounds exquisite. We haven't seen a lot of content about this car yet, but who knows, it could get some crazy twin turbo action eventually and go head to head with TJ Hunt's C8. One of James's latest cars is his Mark IV Toyota Supra straight out of the 90s. This is a completely original car that unfortunately has an automatic transmission, but fingers crossed James pays the 10k to get it manual swapped. We actually predicted this on Auto Anorak that he would get this car around a year ago, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to figure out what cars some of these YouTubers are going to get before they even buy them. James's other Japanese car is his 2017 Nissan R35 Gtr, which he put a full Darwin Pro Aero kit on, and this makes it significantly wider than a stock one. This is a molded style of kit compared to the Liberty Walk kits, and rather unfortunately it's another wide body car that hasn't had its new wheels fitted yet. On the other hand, the car is currently being built to 1400 brake horsepower, and that will be finished by the time a lot of you guys see this video. So fingers crossed this will make the car a total Bugatti killer, and it's going to be insane to see him race it against Tanner Fox's GTR as well as a Bugatti Chiron eventually. On the topic of the bug, you've already seen James's Bugatti by now. It's been wrapped twice and fitted with a godly sounding Rift exhaust system. James has been trying to sell this for a while, and despite buying it for around $900,000, is looking to sell it for $1.5 million. At the same time, I feel James doesn't entirely want to sell the car, but if he can get crazy money, he'd like to capitalize upon it as much as he can, and I certainly can't blame him for that. A complete juxtaposition in terms of price is Stradman's junky old Buick Roadmaster Donk. This is a complete basket case of a car. It's got the largest wheel, I think they're 27-inch wheels, and this car was gifted to James by his good friend Stefan Lewis. This isn't so much a gift as it is dumping trash into James's hands, but it should create some great content when he destroys it, and we've even got to see it do donuts. Then there's Stradman's total off-road weapon, his Jeep Gladiator 6x6. Of all the builds James has done, this is my favorite. Why is that? He's been talking about doing a Jeep 6x6 build since he owned his white Jeep Wrangler back in the day, and to see this come to fruition after so many years was just awesome to witness. James really wanted to put the Elephant 1000 horsepower crate motor in this car, but unfortunately had to settle for a mere 700 horsepower Hellcat V8 motor. I know, so such a tiny little engine. It's got some of the largest wheels I've ever seen and features the iconic satin purple wrap with white wheels. Finally, there's James's first Porsche, a Safari 964 911 by Kelly Moss, with lifted suspension, off-road tires, spotlights, and some of the most exquisite looking details out there. A car that we haven't seen too much, but fingers crossed we'll find it ripping through the Utah countryside very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, and that's it. That's all of the cars, apart from the NASCAR, which he doesn't actually own. That's Mook Collectors, I think. But yeah, that's all of James's cars in his entire car collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I'm making another Stradman video because I know I have a ton of Stradman followers and fans out there, so it's great to make some more content about him on the channel because I haven't in a while. We need to make some more. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it, each and every viewer out there. And that's it. Enough waffle. See you in the next video. Take care, guys.